Welcome, curious minds, to List of the channel where we dive headfirst into the extraordinary, the bizarre, and the downright unbelievable. Today, we're embarking on a global scavenger hunt for places so fantastical, so utterly out of this world, you'd swear they were plucked straight from a fairy tale or a sci-fi epic. But here's the kicker, every single one of them is real. So prepare for your disbelief to be suspended, then promptly shattered as we reveal some of Earth's most wonderfully weird destinations. It's the list of real places that sound completely fictional. First stop, we head to the desert landscapes of Central Asia, to a place known chillingly as the door to hell in Turkmenistan. Picture this, a massive crater, about 230 feet wide, perpetually ablaze, looking like a portal to— well, you get the idea. Its fiery genesis dates back to 1971, when Soviet geologists were drilling for oil. They thought they'd struck gold, or rather, liquid black gold, but instead hit a cavern filled with natural gas. The ground beneath their rig collapsed, swallowing their equipment and leaving behind this fiery pit. Fearing the release of toxic methane gas into the atmosphere, they made a rather optimistic decision: light it on fire. It'll burn out in a few weeks, they probably thought, patting themselves on the back. 50 years later, give or take, this colossal campfire is still roaring, a stunning, terrifying monument to a geological oopsie. From the scorching depths, we leap across continents to the serene, pastel shores of Lake Hillier in Western Australia. Imagine a lake that looks less like water and more like a giant, vibrant strawberry milkshake. That's Hillier, discovered in 1802 by British navigator Matthew Flinders, who apparently wasn't just good at discovering islands but also at spotting ridiculously pink bodies of water. For centuries, its bubblegum hue has baffled scientists. The leading theory, because science loves a good microbial mystery, points to microalgae like Dunaliella salina and halobacteria interacting with the lake's extremely high salt content. And no, it's not just a trick of the light. Scoop up a bottle of Lake Hillier water, and it stays perfectly, defiantly pink. It's like nature decided to have a gender reveal party, and we're all invited. Now, let's take a subterranean detour to a place that truly redefines sleeping with the fishes. We're talking about the catacombs of Paris. Beneath the romantic boulevards and bustling cafes of the City of Lights lies an entirely different city, a sprawling, ossuary labyrinth housing the remains of an estimated 6 million Parisians. The story begins in the late 18th century, when Paris's overflowing cemeteries became a public health nightmare, literally spilling bones into the streets and causing buildings to collapse. So, the authorities had a brilliant, if slightly macabre idea: let's move everyone underground. They repurposed a network of ancient limestone quarries, meticulously stacking femurs and skulls into decorative patterns. It's a testament to urban planning and an existential crisis rolled into one. Just try not to get lost, or you might end up as the catacomb's newest permanent exhibit. Next, we ventured to Bolivia for a sight so mind-bending it looks like Earth decided to borrow a trick from a funhouse mirror. Behold, the Salar de Uyuni Mirror Flats. This isn't just the world's largest salt flat, it's also a high-altitude spectacle born from a prehistoric lake that dried up eons ago. Composed of several ancient lakes, its vast expanse contains an incredible amount of salt and, fun fact, about 70% of the world's lithium reserves. But the real magic happens during the wet season. A thin layer of water transforms the entire 4,000 square mile surface into the largest natural mirror on Earth, perfectly reflecting the sky above. It's a place where the horizon vanishes, where you can't tell where the sky ends and the ground begins, and where your attempts at perspective photography will reach legendary status. Just don't forget your sunglasses, unless you fancy getting a sunburn on your eyeballs. From a natural mirror, we transition to a man-made marvel of accidental beauty, Fly Geyser in Nevada, USA. If you crossed a rainbow-colored alien with a desert fountain, you might get something close to this. Its origin story begins in 1916 when ambitious drillers, searching for water, punctured a geothermal pocket. They didn't cap the well properly, and over decades, minerals began to grow, forming a small, unique mound. Then, in 1964, another drilling attempt nearby for geothermal energy disturbed the first, leading to the grand, multi-spouted technicolor spectacle we see today. The vibrant hues come from thermophilic algae thriving on the mineral-rich water. It's a stunning example of human error leading to extraordinarily accidental art, proving that sometimes, even a colossal blunder can be breathtakingly beautiful. Our journey continues to the enigmatic woodlands of Poland, home to the Crooked Forest. Here, approximately 400 pine trees stand with a peculiar, uniform bend in their trunks, each curving sharply upwards at a 90-degree angle from the ground before straightening out. Planted around 1930, these trees look like they're doing a collective bow, or perhaps we're caught in a strong gust of wind mid-grow. The mystery surrounding their unusual shape has spawned countless theories: heavy snowfall crushing them as saplings, a unique cultivar of tree, or even the deliberate manipulation by local farmers using specialized tools to grow curved wood for furniture or boat building. Some even whisper of secret military experiments or otherworldly forces. Whatever the truth, walking through this forest feels like stepping into a Dr. Seuss book, where even the trees are having a wonderfully whimsical bad hair day. Next, we venture to the Earth's coldest, most extreme continent, Antarctica. Here, from the icy face of the Taylor Glacier, pours a phenomenon so unsettlingly dramatic, it earned the name the Blood Falls. Discovered in 1911 by Australian geologist Griffith Taylor, who initially thought the red streaks were caused by algae. Turns out, the truth is even more fascinating and a little less squishy. Deep beneath the glacial ice lies a subglacial lake, trapped for millions of years, devoid of light and oxygen, and teeming with an ancient iron-rich, extremely salty brine. When this hypersaline water, under immense pressure, finally seeps through a fissure in the ice and meets the oxygen-rich surface air, the iron oxidizes, it rusts, staining the glacier a dramatic, horrifying blood red. It's a testament to life's tenacity, home to a unique ecosystem of microbes that survive without sunlight. It's also just a really good way to make you feel like you've stumbled onto a horror movie set. From the frigid poles, we plunge into the warm turquoise embrace of the Caribbean Sea, specifically to Belize, where a giant eye stares up from the ocean floor. The Great Blue Hole, this colossal marine sinkhole, almost 1,000 feet across and over 400 feet deep, is not just a diver's paradise but a geological marvel. Its formation dates back to multiple glaciations when sea levels were significantly lower. What we see today was once a dry cave system, complete with stalactites and stalagmites. As the ice melted and sea levels rose, the caves flooded and the roof collapsed, leaving behind this perfectly circular abyss. It was famously popularized by the legendary Jacques Cousteau in 1971, who declared it one of the top 10 dive sites in the world. Diving into it is like traveling back in time, through layers of ancient history, right into the gaping maw of the ocean itself. Just try not to think about what might be lurking in the darker depths. Finally, we arrive at a place so stunningly beautiful, so ethereal, it looks less like geology and more like abstract art. The Wave in Arizona, USA, located in the Coyote Buttes North region, this swirling, undulating sandstone formation is a photographer's dream and a hiker's Everest. It's mesmerizing. Striped patterns are the result of millennia of wind and rain eroding ancient Navajo sandstone dunes, creating a fluid, almost liquid-like appearance. Its discovery by the wider public is more recent, coinciding with the rise of landscape photography. To protect its fragile beauty, access is strictly limited to a mere 64 permits per day, awarded through a heavily competitive lottery. So, getting to experience the wave is less about planning a trip and more about winning the geological lottery, making it one of the most exclusive natural wonders on Earth. It's a literal masterpiece, painted by time itself. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of 9 real places that defy belief, proving that Mother Nature has a truly wild imagination. From burning pits to pink lakes, from bone-filled tunnels to mirrored salt flats, our planet is a treasure trove of the extraordinary. Which of these incredible locations blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the wonderfully weird, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow adventurers, and most importantly, subscribe to list of 4 more astonishing insights into our amazing world. Until next time, keep exploring and keep believing in the unbelievably real.